and welcome to our first ever Boner and
Beefcake
show here live from a drunken, I believe it's a Wednesday evening, stupid drunk.
12:05 a.m.
12:05.
Technically, it's Thursday.
It is Thursday morning. Happy fuck you Thursdays.
Thirsty Thursday.
Thirsty, I'm not thirsty, but I'm still kind of thirsty. We're drinking one of these tonight. You know what they are.
Mexican horse piss.
Mexican horse piss.
Sorry.
I'm
Missouri.
sorry.
Missouri.
Or shaved pubes piss.
Yeah, either way.
Whatever you call Bush. But we have an interesting but not interesting show tonight. And by that, I mean, we're going to be talking about one of the topics near and dear to both of our hearts. And it is a topic invented tonight by the Beefcake.
The point system.
The point system.
Now, we were at the Irish Center.
But first off, everybody's done the point system. Let's explain the point
Everyone
system.
Everyone has a point system. Some people, grade too high.
Right.
Some people grade too low.
Right.
We want to establish a point system where you have relations with more than one person.
Right.
Okay.
So we know you see that ugly chick at the bar. She's 600 pounds. Her face got ran over by a rake, lit on fire, and then stomped out by my penis.
She's a very generous 3.
She's a generous 3, but we all know she's a 1. In your town, she's a 5. In our town, she's a 5. But in general, if you go to a real town where there's real people, there's absolutely a standard for her, and she's nothing higher than a 4. She's not even attractive for the average person. Now, what we're trying to do here tonight is how the point system works when we multiply the people.
When you added specific variables like the amount of people, what position, what you're doing, we want to figure out the exact way to calculate this.
How will it work? Now, what we're specifically thinking of here. Now, you take a 3 and a 3. Have a threesome with a 3. That's 2 3s in a threesome. That's a lot of 3s. That's like Jesus' number, 333, all that happy horse shit. But the problem here lies when you start adding the 3s, what is the actual number in just a regular human being?
Now this is where we differ. Kevin's theory.
My theory is this. If you take a 3 and you take a 3, it's 2 3s, it's a 6. You've just had sex with a 6. However, after polling some of the people on my cell phone, which will not mention any names, Holly Berry! Anyway.
The only person polled.
The only person polled me. We have come to an establishment that if you have sex with 2 3s at the same time, it is nothing more than a 3, and that seems to be a popular belief. But where is the point system in getting multiple people? Is it easy? Is it easy to get 2 people in the same bed with you at the same time? My answer is no, and points should be given for that. So we're gonna have to come up with a new system tonight. My theory, first theory is, you can take a 3, add a 3, that's 2 people. 3 plus 3 is 6. Divide that by the number of people, 2 people, and turn that into another 3. And now you have to add the 2 people that were there, and now we have had sex with a 5. 2 3s into a threesome is a 5. James.
See, I don't really like that. I don't like giving credit to 2 3s. In essence, you're saying because you had sex with 2 3s or whatever you did with 2 3s, it's okay to give them more points.
We're not giving the 3s more points, we're giving the situation more points.
But I still don't think that's right.
No, it is right because you have...
Okay, hypothetically say you have a 10. And the 10, that's 20 divided by 2. It's a 10. And
you're off the charts. Now you're off the charts.
You have a 12.
You're off the charts. If you're first off, if you're bagging 2 10s, either A, you got a dick made out of gold and you're shooting diamonds and cum.
You're fucking Ron Jeremy or something.
Right.
But, it doesn't add up to me. There's got to be a way. I feel like we were talking about 3 3s before, and you were saying you give each 3 3s, and then it would be 9. And I said I would give half points. So instead of a 9, it would be, or instead of a 6, it would be a 4.5. That's just my personal opinion. I don't think you should get full credit and more points because it was 2 bad girls.
All right. So what if we do half credit per person?
That's what I was saying.
But you have to still accumulate the credit on the person. So if you have sex with 2 3s.
So, okay, 2 3s.
2 3s equals 6.
Yes.
That's 2 people. 3 plus 3 is 6. You divide that by 2. Back down to 3.
Yes.
Now, they're only worth a half a credit each. So that's a 3 plus a half, plus another half. So now you're up to 3.5, 4. So a 3 could be turned into a 4 in a threesome scenario.
Yes.
the ultimate argument is, why the fuck are you sleeping with 3s?
You know what? I think 3 was a bad number.
3 is a bad number.
It was just the most common number.
It's an example. It's a bad example, but it's a common number. There's 3s all over the town. You're going to run into more 3s than you are going to run into 5s, 6s, 7s, and even 8s.
But anywho, the reason we brought up the 3s is because
tonight at our local establishment for wing night and bars, our local pub, there were quite a few 3s, and we were trying to figure out how many 3s it would take to actually equal a 10. And without getting into some weird human centipede scenario, and by human centipede I mean literally, I'd have to be the first person on that fucking train of horse shit.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
It's funny he says that because there's a picture of an elephant on the screen right now as we're talking to it, and I'm pretty sure that elephant has been more attractive than half the people in that bar tonight. Outside of maybe exactly 3 people that I can think of, and one loose straggler with weird hair who works at Walmart.
Personal opinion, I disagree.
There was nothing available for the bar, and that was an issue. But we had to come up with some sort of mathematical formula to go home to your buddies and tell them, last night I bagged me a 7. I had a solid 7. Granted, it may have took 7 people to equal the 7, and God help you. God help you.
Good thing he had 7 pigs to fuck.
If you need more than 7 people to accumulate that 7, you have a major issue, like a major fundamental flaw. Like you need to start stepping out of the 1s, stepping out of the 2s.
You gotta get out there, man. If the local pub ain't doing it, I'd go to fucking knitting class.
When the girls at your bar look like they belong in a package of Oscar Mayer as the spokesperson, you need to step up your game. Start traveling to other places. It's a little rough.
But one of the positives we took out of looking at all these 3s is
we came up with a new term.
We came up with a new word.
A great new word. This could be the word that saves humanity. Or
this might have been the greatest thing I've ever come up with. So there was this cow.
No, let's take it back to circa 2010 with the great movie Inception.
Oh yes.
Inception.
A dream inside of a dream.
Inception is a dream inside of a dream.
So, have you ever seen a woman who is so fat that her fat roll just came over her vagina and it made another vagina?
It's called a gunt, if you haven't ever heard that before.
I came up with, spur of the moment thing, Pussception. Or Pussception.
Pussception. It's a vagina within another vagina.
It's a pussy inside of a pussy.
Her Arby's roast beef melt is so ridiculously
it hung so low and fucking...
It ate an Arby's Junior. She had the original Arby's cheddar melt that ate the Arby's Junior.
She ate a couple 3s herself.
She ate 3s.
And I mean, this woman just... She's her own classification term.
You couldn't take her home because that would be bestiality, and that is banned by the United States Constitution.
Yes, that is true.
Oh, it is a nice background. But that's most of tonight's rant. I mean, we haven't even hit 8 minutes, 9 minutes yet right now. But if we had more followers, maybe you guys could comment on this. Tell us what you think.
Just taking it slow the first night, putting ourselves out there, see what's going to happen.
Maybe if we get enough viewers, we might even show us our faces. Maybe. We might even put the show into color. But for right now, we're dark. Yeah. Dark as the day is one. But we're here. We're here for your pleasure. And if you have any questions that you want to ask the Boner or
the Beefcake,
then please feel free to comment on this link. Feel free to say what you want.
You could do
And oh yeah, by the way, this weekend we're gonna have. Next week. No, actually it is next week. It's September 7th. I'm sure nobody watches this anyway, so September 7th at like 4 o'clock, I'm going to be somewhere in the middle of Athens, New York, and I'm going to be putting on makeup and walking around in ragged clothes and pretending to eat people's brains. And that's the only time you'll ever hear me ask another grown man for brain. The only time I go to the library is to get smart or to get brain. So, but that's happening next weekend. Maybe we may have it filmed. Maybe we may upload a video for it. Maybe I'll attach a link. It's going to be entertaining.
It'll be a good time.
It'll be a good time. I'll be drunk.
That's true.
What else is new?
Yeah.
That might be all for the Boner and Beefcake show for tonight. We'll take this as a first 10-minute and 15-second show. Not bad for a quick topic. We'll go to break now. If you have any questions, post it to the link. I'm sure you won't. Deuces.